One eternity later.
So finally laptop आ चुका है. See, super excited, and it's from Lenovo IdeaPad, and मैं ये ऑलरेडी सील काट दिया है. सब कुछ निकाल भी चुका हुआ है. एंड यह लैपटॉप इज़ वेरी गुड. सो देखते हैं कैसे रहता है. सो लेट्स सी. ये रहा माई न्यू लैपटॉप. तो देखते हैं. सो हियर इट इज़. इट्स क्वाइट हैवी एक्चुअली. लाइक आई डोंट नो द एग्जैक्ट वेट, बट इट्स अराउंड 2.4 or 2.5 kgs. And here it is in matte black color. On the back it looks like this. So let's talk about this laptop. So I exchanged my old Dell laptop with this, and it costed me around 61,000. And yeah, I chose this Lenovo. The model is Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3. And the main reason why I chose this laptop, because of its power. I'll be needing that raw horsepower in my editing and my animation techniques. I've been learning Adobe softwares like Premiere Pro, After Effects, and softwares like that, and to run those softwares optimally it requires quite a great horsepower. So this laptop has everything covered. So yeah, I'm very happy about it, and it can do my basic college tasks like very easily, no issues in that. Okay, before getting started with the specifications, I want to show you something very cool. Like, I didn't expect this feature to be in this laptop, but I think most of the Windows laptops are coming with this feature, and it comes really handy and it looks very cool. So here it is, and I can open the laptop with one hand. It already started. See, just like MacBook, like it auto starts. So yeah, I don't have to click every time I have to log in. So here it is. See, it booted up like in 5 seconds. So it's 5 seconds. And my old Dell laptop, like it used to boot around 1 minute 20 seconds, and it was very old, like crazy. So the speed is here is like awesome. By the way, I've been holding this in one hand, and my hand is starting to pain a little because it's quite heavy. So I'm gonna keep it down. And alright, so here's the laptop, and let's talk about the specifications first. And it comes with Ryzen 7 4800H, and I didn't went with Intel because I didn't like Intel. Like, I was using the Dell laptop and it had Intel i5 3rd generation, and since my main purpose will be editing, so as far as reviews I've heard, Ryzen is very good in editing purposes. This processor has 8 cores and 16 threads, so it is just blazingly fast. I've installed Filmora and Adobe Premiere Pro, and it is buttery smooth, like no lag whatsoever. Like if I do scrolling in the timeline, no issues. And it already comes with 16 gigs of RAM, so yeah, future proof. And as far as GPU is concerned, it is equipped with NVIDIA's GTX 1650, which can do, like all my editing works pretty smoothly, and I can do also gaming. I have played one game like Rise of the Tomb Raider, and as usual it works very smooth, no issues in that. Okay, so one thing I didn't like about this laptop is the display quality. like it's alright, it's 15.6 inches, but the max brightness is up to this. Let me show you. See, it is the max brightness, and if I lower it to say, see how dull it gets. It's almost 50%, but more than 50%, but brightness is really low, like really low. I don't know why Lenovo did this, but yeah, so I have to keep the brightness around 80, like minimum 80%, and this is the max brightness. So yeah, one thing, the display quality, like it has around 45% NTSC, and it can do like photo correction things. It works for me, but for professionals or freelancers it might not work. So yeah, display is a big con. And the second biggest con is the port selection. Since I'm editing videos, I might need to plug in my hard drive or pen drive, or if I'm using an external keyboard or external mouse, then I have very limited choices. Let me show you the ports. This is the left side. See, as you can see, this is the charging, then Ethernet, and then comes the HDMI, one USB. I think it's USB 3, I think, yeah, it's USB 3, and then comes the Type C, and well, Type C doesn't support display port. It only supports file exchange, like we can only transfer files, not even charging. So yeah, that's again a big con. And then a 3.5 millimeter jack, and then this notification lights. So this was that. And on the right side, see, we get the vents, air exhaust vents, and just one USB 3 port. So in total there are only two USB ports, guys, two USB ports. And I think in 2021 it's quite low, like really low. In my old Dell laptop it had 4 again. So the next thing is the trackpad. While I was buying in Amazon, I read many reviews that the trackpad was not good, but I find the trackpad very smooth, like no issues. It handles everything quite good. See, everything opens smoothly and trackpad works flawlessly, no issues whatsoever. This keyboard has backlighting. See, it has only like blue backlights. You can see, I don't know whether you can see or not, but yeah, it's really bright. And I'm not a big fan of those RGB keyboards, you know, red, violet, green. It looks cool, but for long-term usage, I think one monolight, maybe like white or this blue, works fine. Keyboard is really good, like I've typed a lot, and keyboard is really good. Since Lenovo acquired the ThinkPad series, I think the keyboard has been significantly improved over its previous generations. So yeah, keyboard is a big thumbs up. One more thing is that the privacy shutter, like this has a webcam, and this laptop is like the MRP is in the box, it's around 95,000, which is crazy, but it's been selling in Amazon for around 71,000. So at this price point, I think Lenovo should have upgraded the webcam quality, since it's like work from home, but the webcam is really mediocre, like below average, I would say. Let me show you. So see, I don't know if you can make the difference of this quality, like the one you are seeing me and this quality. It's really bad, like seriously really bad. Out of 10, if I have to give a score, I would give like hardly 3, like maximum 3, guys, seriously, like I don't know. But one good thing about this is it has dual microphones, so if you are in a video conference or doing class on Zoom, I think the audio quality would be good. So yeah, that's again a good point. Dual microphones you are getting, so that's all. Only the con is the camera. The battery life is like below average, I would say, and I had expected this because it's a gaming laptop. If I keep the brightness around 70% with backlight off and do just basic things like web browsing or listening Spotify or maybe like YouTube, so it will give me max like 3 to 3.5 hours. Like that's the maximum I can get out of that. And if I can turn on the battery saving mode and maybe lower the brightness to maybe 40%, then maybe I will get around 4.5 hours. That is the maximum. So yeah, battery life is a big con. The charger works pretty good and it's 135 watts and it really charges this laptop very quickly, like very quickly, and also drains very quickly. So yeah, that's like plus minus, it gets neutral, I guess. The storage is 500 GB. 500 GBs of SSD, not hard drive, so the speed is really nice. And I have run the Crystal Dismark to test the speed of the SSD and it comes around 1800 megabytes, so it's like average SSD, I would say, and it works good. But at this price point, 500 GB of SSD seems really low. And guys, speaking of the thermals, it gets quite hot like while in gaming sessions or like heavy works like AutoCAD or Premiere Pro. If I'm rendering too much heavyweight videos like 4K 60, and yes, I can edit the video files in 4K, but mostly I do in 1080p recordings. So 1080p video rendering in this laptop is no problem, like seriously no problem. And as for thermals are concerned, besides this laptop has good thermals, and I'm also using this what is this called, this laptop stand which has got fans in it, so it is quite good in improving your thermals or keeping the temperature at a steady state. Yeah, it works really great. So combining this stand with this laptop, it works really good, no issues. So yeah, this was a basic small review of this laptop. If you want me to make a dedicated review video of this laptop, specifically this model, and I have searched on YouTube about this particular model, but I haven't found many videos. Like there were like 2 or 3 videos particularly to this model and this same specifications. So if you want me to make one particular video on this, then do let me down in the comment section. I will make one. In conclusion, I would like to say I'm very happy with this laptop. And coming back with the Dell, it was with us for around maybe more than 9 years, so it was quite difficult to exchange that laptop because it had so many good memories, but everything has its expiry, so it was a good deal. My mom didn't want me to exchange that laptop, but I asked my mom कि कर सकते हैं कि नहीं. I asked my dad कि उन्हें ये लैपटॉप चाहिए कि नहीं, like maybe I can upgrade the SSD of that Dell laptop and maybe increase the RAM, but it won't make such a big difference because it already comes with i5 3rd generation. So even if I upgrade the RAM to 8 GB, and that's the maximum capability, so I don't think it will make a much big difference. So I decided to exchange that laptop. Also guys, why I chose this laptop, like specifically Lenovo, because while searching for various laptops, I had 3 companies or 3 brand in my mind. First was Lenovo, second was Asus, I don't know, it's called Asus or Asus whatever, and third was Dell. So at this price point, Dell laptops were not good, like they were like average, and the like good Dell laptops costed really high, like almost close to 1 lakh, so it was not value for money. So yeah, Dell option gone, so I was stuck between the Lenovo and Asus Tough series. Really liked it, but I have heard like it has some thermal issues, so therefore I ditched Asus. then I decided to go with Lenovo, particularly this model. So yeah, I think I made a good choice. What do you guys think? Did I make a good choice?
नहीं.
Do let me know. And the upgrade options here are really great. I can increase the storage amount, SSD. I can add extra hard disk. RAM is not upgradable, it already has 16 gigs of RAM, but I have heard in Reddit somewhere that it can support up to 32 GB of RAM, but I don't think I will need that high amount of RAM. So yeah, that's why I chose Lenovo. And talking about the hinge quality, it is good, like it is quite sturdy and strong, no issues. And by the way, this whole laptop is made of plastic, so yeah, it's a good plastic, and it's quite heavy, so no flexing like my earlier Dell laptop. Although it had some metal finishing, but it used to flex, you know, if I just keep down the pressure, it used to flex it down. So this doesn't flex, like no flexing, seriously no flexing. One more thing guys, this laptop do attract fingerprints. I don't know if you can see, but see, there are like marks, like finger marks here. See, I think you can see the spots. If you see, if you have oily hands like me, then surely it will get fingerprints, and I have to clean it every day. Similarly, fingerprints are also in the keyboard section. If you use your oily hands, then keyboard fingerprints will be there. So I have been using this Bluetooth keyboard I originally purchased for my iPad. I've been using it for this laptop so that I don't have to use this keyboard. As far as speakers are concerned, in this laptop there are two speakers, one on the either side, and it's like 2 watt speakers, so sound quality is like crisp, but it's not loud. You won't be able to enjoy movies, but yeah, you can do the basic things like you can watch videos on YouTube. It will do your job, but if you want to experience, then you have to use your headphones, earphones, or external speakers. So yeah, speaker quality is good, but the loudness is not that great. One more thing guys, while I was buying this laptop from Amazon, this laptop had some 1 year premium service from Lenovo. So let me show you the scam or hypocrisy these brands are using. Don't fall for these scams. Let me show you. Basically the laptop should come with 1 year full warranty, but here it is saying I'm getting like 11 months of warranty. So like I think somebody already has activated this laptop before me, so that's why it's showing 11 months. And I've been calling Lenovo, that premium care support, for past 2 days, and nobody is picking up. Seriously, nobody. I don't know why this is happening. 11 months are only remaining, where I should get 12 months. It's only about 1 month, but yeah, still, like, why shouldn't I get that 1 month extra warranty? So that's Lenovo premium service. I don't know what premium is there in this, and they will ask you to upgrade the warranty, you know, services. So I was thinking to upgrade the warranty by paying extra, but then my mom said कि रहने दो बेटा, इससे कुछ नहीं होने वाला. And yeah, that's true actually. Like if you use your laptop like well, handling it with care, then I don't think we'll need warranty. So that's it for today's video. I think the video got quite long because of my excitement. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any doubts, queries regarding this laptop, or anything you want to ask me, then do comment. See you soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll get back to this laptop. So yeah, bye bye.